So what's up, man? I want y'all to ride with me. You understand? I ain't asking for no gas money. I ain't even asking y'all to, like, you know, take over the steering wheel or whatever, right? So first I gotta go to the grocery store because tonight I'm actually making fries in the air dryer. I think that's what it's called. And I'm doing some buffalo wings too. You know what I'm saying? It's a weekend dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like junk food or whatever. But you know, of course I'm a vegetarian, so I'm not using chicken. I'm using cauliflower. I'll let y'all, you know, check it out, see the ending result. You know, once I do it, I'll post it up in the community part of this channel, as well as the old channel and the new one, right? And then after that, I gotta go to Walmart because, excuse me, because of the fact that one of my children, go, man, what are you doing? If this motherfucker don't go, because one of my children, you can look back all you want. I'm sorry, man, but y'all saw that. It wasn't no cars coming. So why are you just sitting there? I apologize for that, man. Anyway, so after that, I'm gonna go to Walmart because one of my children broke the weed eater, and I'm gonna finish the yard up. And after that, you know, I'm gonna eat lunch, and then later on, you know, I'm gonna make, you know, the buffalo wings and the fries or whatever have you. And then, you know, we just gonna chill out, play video games, play movies or whatever. It's gonna be a normal Saturday. I'm making this make sense. Just hear me out, right? So, not fast forward, rewind. A day or two ago, I was looking at a post that somebody said about lil Nas X, right? And I was like, well, why are they talking about the old video? You understand? So I went to see if he had a new video out, and lo and behold, the new video out was called something about him being in jail or something like that. I don't even remember the name of it. But I saw the thumbnail, and it had him butt naked with 3 or 4 other black men. And I was like, you know what? Of course, I do, you know, videos about current events and things like that. And I have looked at that video, the first video he put out, you know, with him doing lap dance with the devil and all the rest of that, and it killed me. I mean, what I mean by that, I wish I never saw it. So this second video, I was like, no, I'm not gonna even do it. I'm not gonna even waste my time. I don't want any subliminal messages. I don't want nothing. I don't want no dreams or nothing. Because like when you look at movies and when you look at videos, when you look at shows, TV shows and stuff like that, it can enter into your subconscious mind, and next thing you know, that negative energy can take over you. It can pretty much possess you. So what I did is I looked at some of the commentaries from other people, other channels, right? And some of them did reviews, you know what I'm saying, like about the video, and they were playing it while they were talking. So for those, I didn't look at. I looked at some of it, but once they turned it on, I turned it off. I'm making a point. So just look at this. It's Saturday morning going into Saturday afternoon, and I'm talking about a typical Saturday day, right? Had I not known anything about lil Nas X, it would have never crossed my mind. So this video has been out for a couple of days, and I just came across it because it came up on my feed of somebody discussing it or talking about the video, and you know, and they were disgusted by it, right? And this is the point that I'm making. When you put yourself in a bubble, right? You don't really, nothing never matters to you except for the things that's in your bubble. Now, this is nothing new. Pretty Ricky put me onto it, and I'm pretty sure that he was put on by somebody else. This is nothing new. It's nothing new far as what people do. The title far as bubble, that's new. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might say that that's a title. You know, that's new, saying that's a bubble. But overall, we all put ourselves in a bubble, whether it's a negative bubble or a positive bubble. In other words, what I'm saying is, like, you have gangsters out there that's in the hood. You can never ask them to go to an opera show. You can never, I'm talking about the typical hood dude. I ain't talking about the dude that, you know what I'm saying, the nerdy hood dude, because there are nerds in the hood. I don't know why everybody gives off this negative persona that all people that's in the hood are ignorant, stupid, they don't go to school, and no. So I'm talking about just the ignorant, straight up hood dude. I can't tell him, let's go to the ask him to go to the opera with me, or see my daughter do ballerina and stuff like that, because he's caught in his bubble. If it don't have nothing to do with sex, drugs, and violence, we don't want to have nothing to do with it. Same thing in this situation for us dealing with positive people as well. You know what I'm saying? If it's something positive that you want to ask us to go to or participate in, we'll participate in it. But if it's something negative, we ain't dealing with the shit. My grandmother don't know anything about no damn Tekashi 6ix9ine. She doesn't know about no rap beefs. She don't even know that rappers are dying back to back to back to back because she's caught in her own bubble. And I'm not lying, part of that bubble that she's caught in, I wish I still had it till this day, because I remember when I used to live with my grandmother, how the sun used to shine different. I'm not lying, this is my word, how the bacon was different. It tastes better. The grits taste better. It seems as though that on that side of town, the birds chirped and they sung a wonderful song. And the people were just better. Like, you would go to the grocery store and everybody would be like, good morning. How are you doing, ma'am? How are you doing, sir? And when I was younger, we used to go to the bank and she would make her deposits or withdrawals or whatever. And she would get her withdrawal slip out or a deposit slip on, the teller. And they would say, hey, Miss Myrtle, I'm not gonna say the last name, Miss Myrtle, how you doing today? And she would be like, fine. And then they would have this conversation, because they went to the same church and they knew the same people. And then after that, she would ask the teller, that is, she would ask my grandmother, well, does he like lollipops? And she would ask me, well, you want a lollipop? And I would be like, yeah. And she would put two lollipops in that little, thing, and they would vacuum up and go to us, and I would eat the little lollipops, and just shit was different. And that was like, we were caught in a bubble. On the other side of town, it was like shoot 'em up, bang, bang, crack, weed, and all the rest of that. That's the point that I'm making. You know what I'm saying? Before I, turn this off and give you part two, let's just, end it right here. It's like, if I don't know who lil Nas X is, if I didn't go to that, to lil Nas X channel, or just did any type of research towards him, right? I wouldn't have had a negative experience off of just the small amount of, just knowing that that video that he put out is going to cause some type of controversy. I didn't look at the video, like I said, but based on other people's reviews about the video and what they said and how he was dancing butt naked or twerking in the shower with other men, it's already, see, this is what happens, like when people talk, you're already formulating in your mind a visual of the shit. But had I not looked at any of that stuff and avoided that shit and just kept myself in a bubble, then I would have been fine. And it's the point that I'm making. You don't necessarily have to deal with today's antics. Today, what happens in society, period. You don't have to deal with it. You don't. I didn't want to back up. I like just driving straight out. And I know that lady is like, what are you doing? Anyway, the lady that just passed right here with the Ford, because she probably wanted to park in the parking space that I just drove into. But anyway, it's like, if you don't pay any of this negative shit any attention, then it won't be a part of you. And I'm just now learning this out. I really am. Like, if somebody called me, and yo, seriously, if somebody called me, the first thing I'm gonna say is, yo, whatever you got to say, if it's negative, I don't want to hear it. We're getting this phone call right now. And most times, they'll be like, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. Exactly. I got enough negative shit going on in my mind. Or going on, period. And it's not even like negative shit like, how am I going to pay my rent? It's not even that. It's, okay, I got my plane tickets for Miami. I got my plane tickets for New York. Now I have to focus on getting the money for the rentals. The car rental, well, New York, of course. I don't have to, but Miami. And I have to get the hotel rooms. New York, of course, I don't have to because, my family lives there. So if I can't stay with my father, I'm going to stay with my stepsister. If I can't stay with my stepsister, I'm going to stay with my cousin. One way or the other. You know what I'm saying? I even got this little broad, I don't even like it like that, but worst come to worst, I could call her up. She doesn't really live in this city, but she lives in, but I wouldn't even do that. I'm just saying, like, worst come to worst. Like, say, for example, if I get in a fight with my father or something, and worst case scenario, I know that that's not going to happen. And I just got to have somewhere to stay, like, that night. More than likely, I'm still not going to call her. I don't even know her number. I would have to get in touch with her through Instagram or whatever have you. But I would definitely get a room. But I'm just saying, worst come to worst. Let's just say aliens came and she was the only safe haven. I could go to her. You understand? So that type of stress, I'd rather deal with that type of stress than to deal with the average type of stress that everybody else deals with, far as like bills being late. And then also you're caught into this hip hop culture where you gotta know if what's that girl named Cardi B is pregnant or not. You know, who's screwing who. And man, I'll continue this once I get back in the car. All right, give me a second. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, now let me give you the heads up. So let me say this one thing. I went back as I was going to drop the food off at the house, because, you know, of course I don't want to take the groceries with me because it's, you know, it's cold. Some of the stuff is fresh produce or whatever have you. So anyway, I dropped this stuff off. But as I was, you know, dropping the food off at the house, I looked back at the video and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm about to make buffalo wings and I'm gonna make it with the air dryer. I meant the air fryer. I think that's what it is. So that's the first thing I want to clear up. The second thing is, yo, let me make this known, man. When I talk about the bubble, right? Of course, you can't put yourself in a bubble if things outside of the bubble are affecting you. Like, take, for example, if a bomb were to hit America. That's something that you can't prevent. You understand? No matter if you try to avoid, you know, people talking about the bomb hitting America, it doesn't make a difference. If it affects you, it's going to affect you. What I'm talking about as far as dealing with putting yourself in a bubble is things that are irrelevant to your life, that's just an add-on. You understand? So when looking at lil Nas X in a video, I don't need that. I don't need to know if Nicki Minaj is pregnant, if she's married, if Cardi B is pregnant, if she's married. I got a hard time, you know, keeping up with my life. So that's the point that I'm making. You understand? Like, you have to make things that are irrelevant in your life totally irrelevant. And this is the reason why I brought up the example for us dealing with my grandmother. Like, she does not know, and she does not want to know. She does not care. But we, as a people dealing with this society, in particular black people, are concerned about everybody else's shit except for ours. And that's the point that I'm making. And I'm no longer participating in the hip-hop culture because it's definitely a deaf culture. I'm going to listen to my old school hip-hop, and if it just so happened that Drake or someone like that puts out a song that's hot, I'll listen to it. But other than that, I'm not going to listen to the new school shit, and neither am I going to be concerned about NBA YoungBoy being released from prison and him being on house arrest. I don't give a damn. So when you take this type of mentality, right, the young people will call you an old head because they feel as though that you're not up with current events. But they don't realize the mental power that we possess, where we don't want irrelevant things to affect our relevant life. It's just that plain and simple. So seriously, had I not heard about lil Nas X shit, I wouldn't be even doing this video. I probably would have been listening to some music on the way to picking up, or in which I did already, picking up the groceries that I needed, you know what I'm saying, for today and a couple of days, you know, later. And then after that, in which I'm doing right now, picking up this well, it's a combo. It's the blower, you know what I'm saying, like to blow the leaves and the grass and stuff, and the weed eater. Now we already have that. But like I said, the children broke the weed eater, so it's pointless to buy a separate weed eater, and because it costs as much to me to buy the weed eater, because the weed eater is at $80-something, close to $90. Well, I might as well get the damn blower and the weed eater, because that shit is like $87 in the $90. And what I could do is I could just go ahead and put the blower on Craigslist and let somebody buy that and pick it up. And maybe I might make my money back. Who knows? But I wouldn't be concerned with lil Nas X. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm coming from? And really, I'm trying to like give this message to the youth. How everybody else's life is irrelevant except for yours. It's that plain and simple. I'm not concerned about what the baby or little baby has on when he goes to the Grammys and he's on the red carpet. I'm not concerned about none of that shit. And just think about how far-fetched I am and far away I am from today's society. I'm a vegetarian. I have children. I take care of my children. I'm not the typical black man. I'm not in jail. I don't have any warrants out for my arrest. I can legally drive this car. I legally own several firearms. What else? The list goes on and on. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian / vegan cook. I'm a trainer. I like to read. I'm nerdy. You know what I'm saying? I like Japanimation. I like hip hop when it's good music. It's just so many, you know what I'm saying, chambers of who and what I am, to the point where it just does not fit that mold of what a typical person, a typical black man fits in today's society. I am absolutely not concerned about anybody else's shit. And the reason why I do, or rather, the reason why I'm on social networks such as your YouTube, your Instagram, is because I have a message. Man, I hate taking this goddamn way, because there's always some dumbass motherfucker that's holding people up. The speed limit is 45, and I know that they're doing like 30. I keep on telling you all about Charlotte people, man. They can't drive. Anyway, that's the only reason why I'm about to do something crazy. I swear that's my word. I'm about to do something crazy. Because this is ridiculous, man. I ain't gonna do it, because y'all gonna just light me up in the comment section. So I'm gonna be on my best behavior. But if the camera wasn't on, I definitely would be doing something crazy. But that's on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't have a message, if I wasn't trying to, deliver a message to you all, I wouldn't be on no social networks. It would be pointless. Because at the end of the day, I'm not really concerned about other people's shit. The only reason why I talk about other people's shit is because you all talk about other people's shit. It seems as though that, and this is totally relevant to the other like 2 or 3 videos that I've done lately, this past week. It seems as though that you all are more concerned about what everybody else is doing in their life than yours, which makes no sense to me. I could give 2 shits if Cardi B goddamn jump off a goddamn, well, I ain't gonna say that, but you understand where I'm coming from. I don't care. And part of the reason why I don't care, because she don't care if I do it. So I'm only gonna give you that same type of energy that you give to me. It's that plain and simple. And I'm just not concerned. And at the same time, I know that all of this is nothing but a distraction. Straight up. All of what's going on is nothing but a distraction. Like, how in the world lil Nas X come out of nowhere and say, I'm on a old town, a rocky road, and that old country song, right? Let it be my soul. And then after that, it was like 2 weeks later, I'm gay. And then after he said he was gay, he's doing lap dances and shit on the devil. And then the next video, I never seen it, so this is hearsay. Allegedly, He's twerking butt naked with other black men, young black men that is. And he's getting millions of views. And in the comment, I will say I read in the comment section of the video, they applauded him. He's courageous. How the fuck is he courageous? Malcolm X was courageous. Marcus Garvey was courageous. This man ain't no trendsetter. He's confused. And at the end of the day, I'm not putting words in his mouth. He even said it. He's even saying that he's trying to find himself. And that's my point. Why am I going to listen to, and this is where it goes in, where young people are going to be like, oh, so you got the same mentality that all the rest of these old men have, and old women. It's not that, but at the end of the day, let's just be real. Why am I going to listen to a 19-year-old? What the hell is he going to teach me or tell me? For real. I mean, y'all going to get at me, but I don't care. Red light ran. Gone. Thank you. Anyway, I mean, what you going to tell me? Straight up. Now, I'm not saying I can't learn from a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 25-year-old, or anyone that's younger than me. It's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is when I know that what they're saying is bullshit, guess what? I'm not gonna want to hear it. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm not going to entertain that. And that's where, the whole bubble comes in. Or rather, you could say bubble, you could say caught in a box. And that can be in a negative way and a positive way. In this particular case, and in my case, it's a positive thing. Because I am not concerned, oh man, somebody hit a goddamn something and I ran over it. Ugh. Didn't have no choice. But in this particular situation, it's a positive thing for me. I'm just really not concerned about lil Nas X. I mean, what else is he gonna do? He's already came out and said he was gay. After that, he slid down the damn pole and did a lap dance to the devil. And then after that, he kissed another young man on BET Music Awards, the award show. And now he's allegedly twerking in the bathroom with a bunch of other butt-naked black men. I mean, how far is he gonna go? Give him blowjobs? It's obvious that man wants and seeks attention that I ain't gonna give him. I'm gonna be just like my grandmother, like, nah, I didn't see that. Yo, you know what? And I'm almost at Walmart, and I'm about to end this. You know what's so funny? People don't like having conversations with me. You wanna know why? Because most of the time, people will be like, yo, did you see such and such and such? Nah, I didn't see that. You got Netflix? Yeah, I do. Wait, man, you ain't look at Game of Thrones? Nope, never seen it. Yo, I'm not lying. Most of the shows that people ask me about, have I seen? I'm like, I've never seen it. I'm dead ass serious. Never seen it, never had any interest. So therefore, those things don't bother me. In other words, I control my narrative. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. With little freedom that I have over my mind, body, and soul, I keep it sacred. And I don't allow certain things to enter into my body that I know that's not good for me. And one of those things is lil Nas X. I'm done. You'll never hear me mention him again. I'm not going to say, yo, you know what's so funny? Some of you all, I got to get over this horse. You know what I'm saying? My voice is cracking and everything. Some of you all may say, this is the hood Walmart right here. This is where you see big fat asses, different color hair, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is, see, I'm gonna show you how I look after I come back out. Cause I got the V-neck on, the raggedy white V-neck on, and I got some flip-flops on, and this is the hood. I was kind of like, I don't know if I should wear flip-flops, but I'm looking like a dirty beach bum. And that's how I should look. Nobody's gonna pay me no attention. Nobody's gonna think I have any money or anything. And the reason why I'm saying that is, listen, I'm getting back to making my point, but let me just side note. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, somebody has they did have a shootout in this Walmart. Like, I should have went to Tiga K. You understand? But yeah, man, I had to dress a certain way, cause in here it's like no holds barred in here. You understand? For those that don't know, that live in Charlotte, y'all, come on. If you live in this area, you know not to go to South Tryon Walmart. That's right alongside the intersection. It's right on the corner of the intersection of South Tryon and Arrowwood. It's the hood Walmart. Now in the morning times, this is when elderly people come. You know what I'm saying? But for far as like right now, what time it is right now, all the way up to they close is hood. But let me get back to what I'm saying. Yeah, so yo, people are surprised, but I don't allow certain things to you know what I'm saying, come into my bubble, because I know us. You could say square or box or whatever, because I know that things affect me. So I'll never talk about lil Nas X ever again. And like I was about to say until I jumped in about this Walmart joint, I'll never talk about lil Nas X again. And some people may say, well, why is it that you don't talk about blah 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 like everybody else? Like, you notice, like, I handpick the things that I talk about, but there's a shitload of other things that I could talk about. That's, you know, gossip or hearsay or what's going on in our society, and then specific to hip hop culture. The reason why I don't talk about it, because I don't like talking about a lot of negative shit. I just don't. And I'll talk about it only for views, only to bring people to the channel so that they can listen to what I really have to say. And it's fucked up, but it's just the truth. That's just the whole, you know what I'm saying? That's just how YouTube gets. That's how it gets down. At least like in the, damn, I hate saying this, but it's painful even saying it. At least in the you know, black society, in the black community, you got to talk about some negative shit, and then you can mix in, sprinkle in like a little bit like of that, you know what I'm saying, positive shit. Like, it's just like somebody that has high blood pressure. You want to sprinkle a little bit of sea salt in it, but not so much. Same thing with the situation in the black community. You know, they eating pork. You want to sprinkle a little bit of knowledge in there, like, you know, sea salt, but not too much, because you just may kill them. In other words, they don't want that much knowledge, man. They don't think. I've had some dude tell me, yo, man, I don't think that much. I'm out, man. I might show y'all how I look in you know what I'm saying, the thing that I bought when I come back out, but I gotta be really careful, extremely careful. I got the camera posted up on top of the dashboard. I gotta take that off. I gotta secure everything. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the hood Walmart. All right.